Gypsy Rose, yes. She is popping off on the internet. She is TikTok and YouTube's sweetheart right now, apparently. It's all about Gypsy. She is our new lol cow. I spent the afternoon watching that movie and then working on my line drawings. The one, the Lifetime movie, which is really good. Which really, when I was watching it, I'm like, is this another place where Gypsy Rose got one of her stories? Like, I'm pretty sure she stole the one story about the tampon in the jar from the Love Witch. Where it's like, wait a minute. That's from a movie. What? What? So drawing on YouTube that we're just, okay, Gypsy Rose is the new it girl. She's our queen. We're just gonna focus on Gypsy Rose now. It's all about Gypsy Rose 24/7. Now she's out of prison. I mean, we didn't have her for like 8 years. She's ours now.
Liftoff. We have a liftoff.
Bitches. Hello. Welcome. Let me get you guys situated up here. Today's a laundry day. I'm wearing my dress because I thought, well, that'll be comfortable, and I have laundry to do, and that's clean, so yes, welcome. Gonna get all my stuff clean for the weekend. Okay, get you situated. Okay, okay, maybe this will work better. Okay, that is better. Now you guys are tilted. Oh, there we go. So I thought I don't know. There's nothing going on YouTube. All anybody is talking about is Gypsy Rose. Gypsy Rose, Gypsy Rose, Gypsy Rose, Gypsy Rose. No wonder Foodie Beauty said she was jealous of Gypsy Rose. Everybody is talking about that bitch. Everybody. Everybody. I'm wearing my pink wig with this today. I know my hair is clean, but I kind of wanted to try wearing the pink wig with this dress. I thought it would be fun because this dress is kind of beige, but it's got some bright colors in it. And yeah, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to do pink hair, pink wig, and makeup look today because it makes me feel better about myself. Yeah, so everybody's talking about Gypsy Rose and whether or not Nick Godejohn was taken advantage of or not by her. And I didn't know, but she tried to have or did have sex with some other dude before like the murders and was telling him, oh, I want to have sex with this other guy before we leave town or something. What is going on there? Like, the stories, like, now there's these more stories coming out about Gypsy Rose, and it's just like I told you guys. She's broken. She is a broken person. And apparently the rumor mill is that Gypsy didn't also get any therapy while she was in prison. Uh-oh, not good. That is really not good. I told you that she almost needs to be deprogrammed because, I mean, she was with her mom all the time, and yeah. The one thing they're saying I saw on the Good Wives Network, I'm going to link the video. I've been linking their stuff. I don't know if I necessarily agree with everything they say. They said that not everything that Gypsy had done was medically necessary. And from my understanding, when it comes to feeding tubes, because I know people who have feeding tubes, if you've been in the chronic illness community, you start to get to know about certain conditions because you make friends in the community, you know, and your friends have other medical problems like you, and, you know, you want to learn about your friends' medical problems. Well, feeding tubes, from what I understand, and they're like a last resort. Like, doing things like a PICC line or like a feeding tube is kind of a last resort because of how invasive it is. And it's a very risky thing to have. You're at high risk of dying because there was another YouTuber, she passed away a couple years ago, and she had a feeding tube, and people questioned whether she had fictitious disorder or not. I don't fucking know. But, her feeding tube wrapped around her small intestines, and by the time they figured out that she died, she was dying. It was too late. It was really quite sad, and she was almost at the point where she didn't need that feeding tube, but yeah, so it was sad. It was really sad. No, I don't want to use that palette. This one's messy AF, but it works. So, yeah, it's like a last resort because of how high risk it is you are from dying from a feeding tube and those lines. Any kind of like line like that, a PICC line, a port, they're all going to be of high risk for getting infected, and they're irritating to the skin around it. They're annoying. I mean, from what I understand, I've never had that. Now, when I was having the pancreatitis a lot, I was told I might need a PICC line, and that scared the crap out of me. They're like, well, you just won't eat for the next few days, and then eventually, if you still can't eat or whatever, and you're losing a lot of weight, we'll just get you a PICC line. What? Okay. So, yeah. I don't know. And then the teeth, I guess she didn't lose all of her teeth. You know, that she has like 16 teeth still or something. I don't know. Like I said, it's already done. It's done. She's already been tried. We can't try her again. It's over with. And I think they're trying to say that, like, the medical fraud, they might be able to do something about. I don't know if they can do anything about the medical fraud. At this point, it's been so long. And it's such a high-profile case. No hospital or doctor is going to want that bad PR. Plus, doctors are afraid of lawsuits. They are. I know this because of my lawsuit I had with Walmart. None of my doctors wanted to testify. None of them. One of my doctors was even like, I won't show up. I don't care. I have patients. I will say I have a patient in the I don't care. I'm not going. You're on your own. Isn't that crazy? Yeah, because they don't get paid for that when they get subpoenaed and stuff. And, you know, a lot of doctors are really busy already with, like, their patient load and dealing with fucking Medi-Cal and Medicare and all that crap and insurance companies. So it's like, you know, a lot of them, yeah, they just, too, like, they scare the crap out of them in medical school. Like, they scared when I was going to be a nurse, I'm a nursing school dropout. Yeah. You know, like beauty school drop. No, I dropped out because of my back, but my back was fucked. I had excellent grades, though. I had great grades. I was totally going to graduate. I had great grades. Everybody was so sad when I had to leave. I had scholarships. So, I always make a point of saying that when I dropped out. I wasn't failing. Anyway, so, yeah, anyway, so, this Gypsy Rose thing is just kind of a fucking nightmare. Kind of a fucking nightmare. And, yeah, I don't think any of her doctors are going to come forward, or the one doctor, apparently, you know how they said, Gypsy said, oh, you know, well, my mom was able to get away with a lot of this because of, Hurricane Katrina. We moved from the bayou in Louisiana after Katrina, and that was part of the way they got that house, the Habitat house. And apparently, the doctor she was seeing in Louisiana moved to Missouri too after Katrina, and she continued to see that doctor. I didn't know that. That kind of changes things a little bit, doesn't it? You know, Gypsy acted like her mom was just doctor shopping, and, you know, you can go to a doctor and you can tell them, you know, what's going on. I don't know. My doctors usually want my medical records. They all want medical records. I can tell them a lot of stuff. I could tell them this. They all want medical records. especially when I was going to pain management, you had to have your medical records. You had to have medical records. You had to have notes from the doctor in those medical records about the medication and why you were on it. It couldn't just be on, like, always getting prescribed this. No, you had to, like, yeah. It was a thing. It was a thing. So, yeah. Dude. So, Gypsy Rose. Yes, she is popping off on the internet. She is TikTok and YouTube's sweetheart right now, apparently. It's all about Gypsy. She is our new lol cow. So, no wonder fucking Foodie Beauty is jealous of Gypsy Rose and hates her. Because she's getting all this attention. And we know Foodie's an attention person too, which Foodie's been very boring lately. I haven't really been watching Girl World because when they started having other drama in that community, and I just... Sometimes I don't even know who they're talking about. I'm like, who is this? I don't know who this is. What fundraiser? I didn't know there was a fundraiser. What? So, I just kind of check out at that point. Like I said, it's been dry on YouTube. Maybe that's why we're all focused on Gypsy Rose so much, is because it's been so dry on fucking YouTube. Is that what it is, guys? Is that what it is? Is it just so dry on YouTube that we're just, okay, Gypsy Rose is the new it girl. She's our queen. We're just going to focus on Gypsy Rose now. It's all about Gypsy Rose 24/7. Now she's out of prison. I mean, we didn't have her for like 8 years. She's ours now. I don't know, man. Okay, this is the hard part, the eyeliner. Which, if I get this little eyelash that got stuck to it, what the... Is that a hair from the brush? That is a hair from the brush. What the... Oh, no, this is not. Oh, my God, I was about to put brow tint on my eyes. Which I've done before, actually, on purpose. That's why that looked funny. Okay. Where is my... No, that is the eyeliner. That is the eyeliner. Well, what the... There's like a little hair. At first I'm like, no, this has to be the brow stuff. Nope, this is the... Well, good thing I'm going to be tossing this brand because they support a predator. Yeah, that's annoying. Man. Okay. You just got to be very careful. Eyeliner tip, guys. Okay. So I've been doing the wing eyeliner. If you got hooded eyes, well, my eyes are I'm getting older, and when you get older, your eyes are starting to get hooded. It's just a thing. It is what it is. It's fine, okay? You're beautiful on the inside out. One thing I do when I do my eyeliner, it's better to go, see, I'll draw a line right underneath on my bottom lash on this outer corner. So, you do that. And you want it kind of like a straight line, like, because I'm going to show you what we're going to do. So I did my little itty bitty line. I don't know if you can see it. So then I take that bottom line and I drag that out for my wing. Watch. Just a little bit. And then you go in and fill in and correct. So... And you go and connect your little wing and fill it in. You can make it long or small. Today I think we'll just do a small wing unless I fuck up the other side, but and then you just kind of connect it. But the line will then sit a little bit lower, so you're not hitting all those creases on your eyes. It makes it so much easier, and then like you can close your eyes and fix it. But I usually try to keep my eyes open when I do my wing eyeliner, because that's the way it's going to kind of look when your eyes are open and you want to kind of go back and forth. But for the most part, when I do it like this on this outside, like that line, and go it looks good. And also too, it kind of, you know, it brings everything up. So you look snatched. You look good, girl. You know what I mean? So let me do this other side. Hopefully I don't fuck it up. That's a true test if you fuck up the other side. Okay. You guys remember when Patrick Starr came out with his makeup line? And it was around the same time as Selena Gomez. And he like shaded the fuck out of her. And during the review was like, see, this tip is bad, see? Like, I like my eyeliner because the tip is like this on it. And it was just like, oh my god. How's your product? Oh wait, you just picked it out of a catalog and slapped it in the packaging and that's why that's all you can talk about. No originality. See, the great thing about doing your makeup last is that I also like to do this where I kind of smear it because it thins out the line. See, that's the other thing, you know, what's nice is like you can kind of fix it if it gets fucked. Which I do a lot. Okay. The other thing you can do, if you really fuck up your wing eyeliner, and this is why I like having a good black eyeshadow, is you can use that black eyeshadow then with like a baby brush. This is what I do when I fuck up my eyeliner, which is quite a bit. I'll use this little, this is a brow brush, but any little like angle brush, if this will focus, any little like baby angle brush like this, perfect. And you can go and you can kind of wing it out. Just make sure you stamp when you're doing it. You're doing like a stamp and you're like stamping the eyeshadow in to it. And also too, as you get older, because you know we get the creases and stuff, sometimes this ink from the eyeshadow, from the eyeliner, it'll bleed. So having the powder like to do the eyeliner like this and then go over and kind of like fade out that edge so it's not so hard. It looks really nice. It doesn't, it looks a lot better when as you get older. So like that's something I've done too. You know, if I want a really dramatic eyeshadow, I'll just do this and then, or a dramatic like wing eyeliner, I'll do like this, but then go back over it with like the black eyeshadow. So yeah, where's my foundation? Yeah, so I like the wing eyeliner because doing that, because I feel like it looks really nice. Kind of makes the whole makeup look put together even though you don't have like a fuck ton of eyeshadow on. It's great. It's great. So not that high. Okay. Get my foundation on. Yeah. So today's agenda is just gonna be some laundry. Probably gonna work on some website stuff a little bit. There's some polishing we need to do. I think we're gonna be able to finish up all that and get launched next week or the week after. I know, right? It's been a while and I keep going. I don't have like a specific launch date, but I mean, like I said, it's just gonna be kind of we're just gonna kind of launch and it's just gonna kind of be it, you know, there's the website and people can just filter in as we go, you know what I mean? So yeah, I wish there was more shit on YouTube. So boring. Where's Alicia's vlog? Where's your vlog, Alicia? Yes, I know you don't know what I look like with makeup on. Do you ever do that where you put... There was the longest time where I just didn't wear makeup at all. And so, like, none of my face things ever, like, knew who the fuck I was at all. It was like, I don't recognize you with makeup on. I don't recognize you. You know? No. Like, that's pretty bad when it doesn't recognize me. Blend. Let's see. Do you guys watch anything while you do your makeup or get ready in the morning? I watch YouTube and stuff. I love, really a lot of me playing YouTube in the background is when my God, you guys, when I first got hurt and stuff, and I had a lot of anxiety about being at home and being by myself, especially after the trial. After the trial in 2014 and I lost that, it was really hard for me to be alone with my thoughts. Like, I didn't like thinking about, and I would always go back to that. So I would just stick on YouTube and listen to people. And I watched Alicia. What is it, Noe? I watched Alicia a lot, but I didn't really get into her content, like watching her religiously and subscribing until after my trial in 2014. Like, before, like, her videos would come up and I'd watch it and I'd be like, oh yeah, that's that girl. What is it, Noe? I would watch you too, Noe, if you had a YouTube channel. Wonder what he sees. Yeah, and so I remember I'm like, oh yeah, that's that one girl, and I started watching her, and that's when I really got into like YouTube culture. Like, I would watch YouTube and stuff like that before, but I watched a lot of like TV too. Like, but right around 2014 was when I really got into watching YouTube. And I remember sitting out in the garage at the house we would squat in, because that's where I smoked, and watching Alicia. It's so funny how she talks about like her school Alicia days, and I never watched any of the back to school videos. I liked watching Alicia because she grew up in Riverside County, and I was looking for people who were like in our area who did YouTube. That was back before I realized like people took YouTube that serious, like their fame seriously. Like, I get being popular and everything, but like the fame aspect, you know, I didn't realize like that. I was just like, oh, this might be a way to meet other people on social media and make some friends. Wrong. And here I am, like, how many years later? Still just barely, not even, I've never made it to 300 subscribers, man. I've never been monetized. Doing my daily vlogs, no one watching. That's okay though. It's okay. This has actually been really good for me. Like, I really enjoy doing these daily vlogs. And like I said, I'll watch them back. It helps my memory. I'm actually looking forward to the fact that maybe one day I'll be able to pull up these videos while I'm in the home. I have to fix this. Sometimes I go over my eyeliner with my foundation, but I fixed it. Okay. Okay, let's do some powder, just a little powder. Set this shit. I do a little bit of powder underneath my eyes. So yeah, yeah, I forget what I was saying. Making friends on YouTube. Making friends. It's just hard. I'm in that time of life where everybody's trying to they're either married with their kids, you know, and I'm kind of like, I don't have kids, I can't have kids. So it's just, I'm in a different spot in life than a lot of people that are my age, which is weird. It's really weird, but, you know, it's just one of those things, like, moving on, you know. I've talked about trauma too, and, you know, the whole grass is greener on the other side. It's like, what do you do now that everything is better, but you have this trauma? You know, and it's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to move forward and enjoy life. There's a song from Violet Evergarden. I will link the English version below if I remember it. I have a love-hate relationship with that. show. I love it. I love that show. But I also don't like that age gap in there. I don't. But I love how it depicts trauma bonds and stuff because I feel like I kind of, in a way, relate to it a little bit with, like, Patrick. Well, Patrick has one eye, like Gilbert in that show. But, I mean, I feel like I kind of relate to it in a way, you know, like how they're bonded through the trauma like that, and how the other one feels like they, you know, like Violet feels like he's my everything, you know, because I was with him through this trauma, and that's kind of how I feel about Patrick. Which, you know, one of the things I've tried over the last few years, too, is trying to make my own friends so I'm not so codependent on him, which that didn't work out. That didn't work out. So, I mean, I'm just yakking at this point, and this is just like a stream of consciousness while I finish up my makeup, but it's just, I'm just in a weird spot in life. I'm just in a weird spot. But it's also kind of cool because it's like, sky's the limit. Anything could happen, you know? I have Desert Mermaid I'm working on. Moving forward with that. We're vlogging. We're working on art. So it's like, we got a lot of crap going on, really, we do. Me putting my, I basically use this, it's a, what's it called, you know, the contour stick or whatever the fuck, contour, but I use it as bronzer. If it'll blend. Probably put too much powder on that part. Oh well. There we go, it's starting to blend here. Yeah, I'll get that shit to blend out. Yeah. I keep going over to the free movie section of YouTube and trying to get movies to pop up. I'm like, I want movies. I'm gonna have to go digging for some Lifetime movies. How about that? That's what we'll do. I'll dig for some Lifetime movies while I work on my art. Since all anybody can talk about is Gypsy fucking Rose. Gypsy Rose. She's our sweetheart. Like I said, she's gonna be a new foodie beauty. Honestly, if she offends again, it's gonna be a domestic violence. She ain't gonna, I don't think she'll kill anybody. I think it'll be like a domestic with the husband or something. Like, she'll just get a mug shot because they got caught fighting or something. It'll be something stupid like that. Which I know that it's not, you know, like, domestic violence isn't stupid, but, you know, like, they got into a fight and she scratched his face or some shit, you know? It'll be something like that, I think. Yeah. 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 Okay. We are getting done with this. Little bit of highlighter. I always feel like the highlighter... Oh, blush. I need blush before the highlighter. I'm getting a little premature there. Okay, blush. I like this NYX Orgasm because it's got the little gold flecks, so I feel like it does a pretty finish. I put a little bit on my nose. Not too much so I don't look like Rudolph, but... yeah. I always thought that looked pretty. I don't like it too because you can get those little, like... you can get the little, like, smaller ones. So you don't have to pay for a full size, which is nice. So I always feel like the highlighter is like the frosting on the cake part. You know? Let's see. Not too much. I don't know what we're gonna do when my Becca runs out. Fuck you, Jacqueline. You took my Becca away and gave us your crappy shit, and now your business is closing down. I guess Peter Mon did a video on that. I didn't watch it. Jacqueline's exhausting. All those beauty guru people are so exhausting. Nobody wants to talk to me about James Charles. I don't know where that just stopped. I don't know. But anyways, yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do about James Charles. Like, I was the only person who did jack shit about him. Everybody else just made videos and made money off of it. I didn't make shit. I sent them my government name, talked to somebody through the tip line, and they're like, well, this is what, now that you've given us this stuff, we need the victim to come forward to their jurisdiction. Get them to go through their jurisdiction. Their jurisdiction will reach out to us, and there's a case. Nobody cares. Nobody cares at all about getting that out. Nobody ever answers any of my DMs. Fuck it. Apparently, none of these drama channels care about kids. They just care about money. Like, I don't know. I'm disappointed by that. I don't think I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Let me just stick this shit on. I'm just disappointed by it. I really am. That I'm the only person who did shit about James Charles. Me. Little old me on the internet. Actually went forward to the LAPD and let them know. Where's everybody else, huh? Jeffree Star couldn't even do that shit. What a pussy. Yes, I said that. Jeffree Star's a fucking pussy. All of you guys are pussies. Not doing shit, just sitting there going, I don't think they're gonna do anything, so I'm not gonna try. Well, at least I tried, bitches. I'm sorry, it just pisses me off to think about, like, and I know they don't have to do anything, but when you sit up on a video and you talk about how horrible it is what he's doing, and you do nothing to, nothing. You do nothing either. You just sit there and make money off of it. Like, isn't that exploitative too? I just think it's bullshit. It's bullshit. Everybody wants to sit up on the internet and pretend like they give a shit, but when it comes down to doing the hard work, they can't do it. They can't. They can't. This is how I do my setting spray. Yeah, so. I don't know what we're gonna do about that bitch. I don't think the news stations down here care. We're just gonna have to wait until he ends up doing something to another child, and I'll be the one going, well, nobody else wanted to help me, so this is why this happened again. Nobody wanted to help me. No one wanted to help little old Desert Mermaid. Nobody wanted to listen to her. When she said, hey, there's a case waiting. You just need the victim. Can someone help me get this out there? Crickets. Fucking crickets. And then everybody's sitting around going, well, I don't think they're going to do anything anyway, so why should I even fucking try? Yeah. Let's see. I gotta put my wig on. Let's go put on my wig and put up this makeup. Oh, I'm disappointed by this shit, you know? People on YouTube want to pretend like they give a shit too. You know, they sit up, I'm the most caring YouTuber. I love my subscribers. But you never fucking talk to them. It's really weird. Oh, sorry, I gotta get the wig. Ah! 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 We'll put it on out here. Put it on out here. I think my hairbrush is out here. Yes, it is. Cool. Well, then I gotta hang some clothes to dry. Okay. There we go. Not editing that out. We all cough. Okay. I should really comb the back of this out. The other wig, I tried shampooed the fuck out of it and kind of cleaned around it. I was watching some videos and they were like, you know, you don't want to wash the synthetics too much. So I cleaned it with the dry shampoo really well, and actually it looked really nice. So I was like, maybe I don't need to wash this, because I don't put a lot of makeup up on my hairline like a lot of people do, because, you know, like, I'm so pale anyways. So some of the lace actually like blends in. I love this colored wig. It's so pretty. They've been so much fun wearing the colored wigs. Different look. It's fun. It's fun. That was Patrick. Yes, his lunch is going good. His work is doing good. I should show you the full outfit. Let's show you the full outfit. Let's see. Yeah, I moved to the floor for my back. This is the outfit of the day. Because I'm in the middle of laundry, yes. Yes. Pink hair. I like it though. I like it. I like it. Okay, I got the movie for the day. Gypsy Rose related, okay? This is a Lifetime movie from the 90s. It's from 1991. It's called Wife, Mother, Murderer. And it is about... What is this lady's name? God, I can't remember. It's based off of a true story of a woman who was poisoning her daughter and committing fraud as well. Like writing bad checks, committing fraud. Let's see. Marie Hilly. Marie Hilly is her name. Yes, Marie Hilly. They suspect she poisoned her husband, or one of her first husband, killed her mother, and started poisoning her daughter. And when they found out that she was poisoning her daughter, she took off. This woman pretended to be a twin, and then pretended like, oh, okay, I have a twin and I'm sick with cancer, and so I'm going to go away to where my twin lives, and she's going to take care of me until she dies. And then she came back as the twin and pretended and went to like work as the twin at the work and stuff, and everybody at work is like, you're no. You're not a twin, okay? You're the same person. You didn't die. Crazy. This is a crazy ass story. So I'm gonna put this in my playlist. It's already there. It's called Wife, Mother, Murder, and it's a Lifetime movie from 1991, and it is a good one. Like, the people in the comments are like, man, I wish that they still made movies like this. There was one person pretty cool who said the lady who played the daughter in this movie was actually her friend in high school. So, yeah, it's fun to go through the comments sometimes, but yeah. Great Lifetime movie. It kind of relates because she wasn't just poisoning her daughter or, you know, poisoning her husband or poisoning her mother or whatever. She then kills her mother because they don't want to take care of her anymore. And she also starts faking that they're being stalked by somebody to scare the daughter. She's also committing fraud, and she then pretends to be like someone else. It's crazy. It's a whole myriad of things. So it's not just like you could say this woman had Munchausen. There's clearly something else going on here. So, great movie. It is linked. It is linked. Update you. Surprise, surprise, we're having sushi for dinner. I'm watching anime. We're gonna watch anime on Crunchyroll since there's nothing going on the YouTubes. Just everybody talking about the 3 guys, the Chiefs fans who froze to death outside in the backyard. That's what everybody's talking about. Yeah, that's the new Idaho 4 case, apparently. So, there's tons of streams going on about that, going over and over. It was a murder. Was it drugs? Was it something this guy was experimenting with? What's going on? Why didn't he answer the door for everybody else? Why did he just walk out with a wine glass in his hand when the cops showed up? What's going on here? I get it. It is a weird case. Be interesting to see a tox report, so. Yeah, I just got my normal order of sushi and then, you know, my fried California roll, and then we're splitting that caterpillar roll, so. Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna watch Signs of Affection. It's a shoujo romance. It's a new one. It just came out and there's 3 episodes. And it is about a girl in college who is kind of hearing impaired and then meets a guy and falls in love. You know, your typical shoujo romance, slice of life type deal, type moment. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. I spent the afternoon watching that movie and then working on my line drawings, the Lifetime movie, which is really good. Which really, when I was watching it, I'm like, is this another place where Gypsy Rose got one of her stories? Like, I'm pretty sure she stole the one story about the tampon in the jar from the Love Witch. Think about this. Now, Gypsy was at home. She didn't go to normal school. She was at home a lot of years with her moms. They didn't just watch Disney movies. I'm sure they were watching other crap. Well, what does people watch when they're stuck at home like me? Lifetime movies. Focus camera. Sorry about this. Doesn't want to focus on me because we're talking about Gypsy Rose. It's trying to find her since everybody is focused on that bitch. Focus. There we go. Okay. Back to me. So yeah, she was at home a lot of years with her moms, watching daytime TV, I bet. I bet they were watching Lifetime movies, like we do. I bet this was one. It was from the 90s. Like, it's like the same story about a mom who commits fraud and is also poisoning her daughter and might have killed her mother. And, you know, like, it sounds a little reminiscent of Gypsy's story. Like I've told you guys, people who are like liars like this, habitual liars or manipulators, they're not good at coming up with their own lies. So a lot of times they take their lies from other places. Big places, movies. Like the one person I'm thinking of that is a family member of mine used to take a lot of their stories from fucking movies. So, and I've seen it on other like cases and stuff like online and shit where it's like, wait a minute. That's from a movie. What? So yeah. Gonna have my dinner, my ginger, watch my anime. It's Friday Eve, guys. What?
Did you guys hear about Gypsy Rose?
Oh my god. Gypsy Rose.
Mr. Goose, you go find that stream. You come back and tell me what stream.
Drama, guys. Drama. I'm trying to wake up and I was just like, you know, it's like one of those days, you know, where I told you sometimes I feel like I'm at a convention center and I'm just kind of wandering around, and then like I like pop into a room where there's like panels going on and there's drama going on this panel, and I'm just like, that's me today. Trying to wake up. We got a lot of shit to do. Since I got my promotional shit already, we need to meet up with my street team, and then I've been talking to some other people online who are gonna help me do some guerrilla marketing. Some of my You guys know who you are. Hey, Taylor Swift's cat is Gucci. Hey, girl. Hey, girl. Hey. We talk in the DMs sometimes. You cray-cray. You cray-cray. And shout out to you. I saw you on Times magazine. Shout out to you getting on Times magazine. Taylor Swift's cat is Gucci. Yeah. So we're all going to be trying to coordinate some shit. Trying to get some shit done. I can feel it. Desert Mermaid is coming. It's coming. So you got to get shit ready. We're right there on the cusp. We're on the edge. I always heard this like, you know what? Maybe that won't be today, but I'll link it for technically today, but tomorrow, blah, 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 since I'm just ending this vlog. But Andy Warhol said, someone said that Andy Warhol knew that you couldn't just change like the way the world was or whatever. You couldn't just make the world edgy, that you needed to move to the edge and then the rest of the world would just rearrange itself around you. That's what we're doing. Does that make sense? We're doing the Andy Warhol thing. Andy Warhol also said, well, you're putting out art and people are deciding whether it's art or not, make more art. Well, everybody is standing around deciding whether your product is good or not. Just move on to the next thing and make more. Totally agree with that. Like, that's how I feel about vlogging these days, is like, who cares if it's a boring vlog today or not? I'm going to put it out, and while people are watching and deciding, is this boring, or clicking on it, or whatever, you know, we're going to make another vlog, and we're going to get that shit up, so, yeah, I need to get my shit together. Like I said, we got shit to do. We got people to meet up, people to DM with, coordinating crap. We're on the cusp. We're on the precipice of something big right now. I can feel it. It's coming. It's coming. Desert Mermaid. Desert Mermaid. Coming. So, as always, I'm sending you guys lots of love. I'm going to link that one movie, though, the Lifetime movie, that I'm like, Gypsy. I'm still pretty sure Gypsy has stolen a lot of shit from movies. It's starting to make sense, a little more sense to me now, after, you know, the Love Witch, the tampon in the jar, and, which kind of reminds me, have you ever seen Ghost World? Maybe I'll find that clip and link it in today, where the girl is, like, in art class in Ghost World, and the one girl's, like, got the tampon in the teacup, and she's like, what is this? Art piece. It's a tampon in a teacup, and what is it supposed to represent? It represents our femininity and all this shit, and I'm just like, everybody's like, this is weird. Anyway, so, movie below, Gypsy Rose. Girl, we know you've been stealing, and shout out to everybody on my team. We're getting ready. We're getting ready. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!